There is a power within you that is greater than any word ever spoken, greater than any sermon ever preached, greater than any philosophy ever written. It is the silent vibration of your inner being. Words are weak when compared to the vibration of belief, for words can be repeated without faith, but vibration cannot exist without conviction. You may speak 1,000 affirmations, yet if your vibration remains the same, nothing will change. But when your vibration shifts, even without a single word, the entire universe rearranges itself to match your new state. Everything you desire already exists in the unseen world of vibration. Every image, every dream, every possibility is waiting for the signal of your feeling to bring it forth. You are not a beggar in the universe. You are the sender of signals, the origin of frequencies. You are not waiting for things to happen. Things are waiting for you to become aligned with them. What you call reality is simply your vibration made visible. When you imagine, you are not escaping reality. You are shaping it. Imagination is not fantasy, it is the blueprint of existence. Everything around you, the clothes you wear, the chair you sit on, the device you hold, was first an image in someone's mind. That image vibrated so powerfully that matter obeyed. You must learn to use your imagination, not as a toy but as a tool of creation. When you imagine with feeling, you activate vibration. You send out an invisible command to the universe saying, "This is who I am now." Most people speak what they see, and by doing so, they repeat the same vibration endlessly. They say, "I am broke, I am lonely, I am sick," and the vibration of those words becomes their world. But the wise do not describe their circumstances. They declare their unseen reality. They feel abundance before it arrives, love before it manifests, health before it appears. They vibrate at the frequency of what they desire, and that vibration calls it forth. Words belong to the conscious mind, but vibration belongs to the spirit. You can deceive others with words, but never with vibration. The universe reads your energy, not your sentences. You may whisper prosperity yet vibrate poverty. You may say, "I am confident," while your inner state trembles with fear. But when your vibration changes, when you feel the reality of your desire in your body, your tone, your breath, your entire presence transforms. Then, even in silence, creation responds. The secret is not to use words to force change, but to use imagination to become change. Imagination is the bridge between what is and what can be. To imagine vividly is to step into the world of vibration, to live from the end, to feel as though the dream were already true. You do not ask for it, you become it. You do not chase it, you embody it. And once embodied, it must appear. Every image you sustain within, every feeling you nurture, is a vibration that builds the pattern of your life. If you dwell on fear, fear becomes your magnet. If you dwell on lack, lack multiplies. But if you dwell on love, love expands. If you dwell on success, success seeks you. You are a transmitter of energy, constantly broadcasting what you believe yourself to be. Life has no choice but to echo your vibration. Close your eyes and feel the world you wish to live in, not as a dream, but as your present. Feel the house, the relationship, the freedom, the peace, the laughter. Do not speak it, be it. Feel it so deeply that it vibrates in every cell of your being. This feeling becomes your new frequency, and that frequency begins to attract the outer reflection. The unseen moves first, and the seen follows. The mind that imagines separation keeps waiting for results. But the mind that imagines unity knows the results already exist. You are not trying to get to your desire. Your desire is trying to get to you. You only need to tune yourself to its frequency. The vibration of joy brings joy. The vibration of confidence brings opportunity. You cannot manifest beyond your vibration. You can only receive what you have become. Do not underestimate imagination, for it is the language of vibration. When you imagine with clarity and persistence, you start to feel it. And when you feel it, you begin to live it. Imagination is not idle daydreaming. It is rehearsal for reality. Every great creator rehearsed life inwardly before it unfolded outwardly. The difference between speaking and vibrating is the difference between talking about fire and feeling its heat. One describes, the other transforms. You can talk about change forever and never move an inch, but one genuine vibration of belief can alter your destiny in a moment. When you vibrate with faith, you are already the thing you desire. Words become unnecessary. When you use imagination correctly, you no longer ask how. The how is handled by vibration. The path opens in ways you cannot predict. People appear, coincidences align, doors unlock, not by logic, but by energy. Your only task is to maintain the feeling. Stay loyal to the unseen image. Hold it with tenderness and certainty. When you wake in the morning, ask not what must I do, but what must I feel. The doing will flow from the feeling. You cannot outwork a vibration, you can only align with it. No amount of action can compensate for misalignment. But one pure moment of aligned imagination can do what years of effort cannot. You have been given the divine gift of creative imagination, the inner eye through which the unseen becomes visible. You are not meant to speak your desires into existence alone. You are meant to feel them alive within. Feel as though the dream were already fulfilled. Let the vibration of that fulfillment fill your heart. Then walk in the world as if it were already done. Stop fighting the evidence of your senses. The outer world is only a reflection of your previous vibration. If you wish to change it, change your inner frequency, not your outer effort. Words without vibration are empty shells, but vibration without words is a living force. You can whisper nothing yet move mountains if your inner frequency matches the outcome. Every moment you are vibrating a story. Listen not to what you say, but to what you feel. If you speak abundance but feel unworthy, your vibration speaks louder. If you speak love but feel rejected, your vibration writes the truth. But the moment you feel worthy, the moment you feel loved, your world bends to that truth. Imagine now that your life is a canvas and vibration is the brush. What colors are you painting with? Fear, doubt, and lack create dull shades of existence. Joy, gratitude, and faith paint the luminous reality of your dreams. Imagination is the palette. Vibration is the artist. You are the creator. When you realize this, you stop reacting and start creating. You no longer ask for miracles. You expect them, for you are living in their frequency. You no longer speak of problems. You vibrate solutions. You no longer seek validation. You embody worthiness. And as you vibrate, the world rearranges itself in your image. So still the tongue and awaken the imagination. Silence the noise of the outer and listen to the whisper of your inner being. Let your vibration speak for you. Let your imagination become your reality. You will find that you never needed to persuade the world. You only needed to believe in the vibration that creates it. When you truly understand this, you realize that words are but echoes of vibration, and imagination is the seed of every miracle. Speak less, feel more, imagine deeper, live higher. The unseen world is waiting for your vibration to give it form. And when you vibrate with unwavering faith, all that you seek becomes all that you are. Close your eyes and understand this truth. You are not a body hoping for a miracle. You are the vibration from which miracles are born. Every heartbeat, every breath, every pulse within you carries a frequency. That frequency is your message to the universe. You may think you are thinking thoughts, but in truth, you are sending signals. You are transmitting an invisible language that life itself interprets and mirrors. The outer world is but a screen, and your vibration is the film that projects upon it. Change the vibration, and the entire movie changes without resistance. There is no power in mere repetition of words. You can chant success 1,000 times, and nothing will move if you do not vibrate with the feeling of it. The universe does not respond to your vocabulary, it responds to your vibration. You could never speak again and still manifest a new life through the purity of your inner frequency. When your vibration matches the frequency of the thing you desire, the thing itself cannot resist being drawn to you. It is not attracted because you ask. It is attracted because it recognizes itself in your vibration. Most people try to force life with action, with effort, with endless struggle. They do not understand that action without alignment is like rowing upstream. You may move, but you move against the current. But when your vibration aligns, life carries you effortlessly downstream. You do less, yet accomplish more. Things fall into place without your interference. People appear at the right time, ideas flow, opportunities multiply. That is the power of using vibration instead of words. Everything that exists is vibration slowed down into visibility. Sound becomes form, and form becomes reality. But before the form, there is always the vibration. You are not to change the outer form directly. You are to tune yourself inwardly until the outer reflects it naturally. You do not need to chase, you need to become. This is the great reversal of true creation, the shift from effort to embodiment. When you use imagination, you are not pretending. You are entering the true creative act. Imagination is the divine workshop where the unseen takes shape. When you imagine vividly, you begin to feel. When you feel deeply, you begin to vibrate. When you vibrate steadily, you begin to attract. And when you attract, reality rearranges to match the inner frequency you have sustained. The great illusion is that life happens to you, but life happens through you, as a mirror of what you have accepted as true within. If you believe you are powerless, you vibrate lack. If you believe you are infinite, you vibrate abundance. The difference between those two states is not words. It is the emotional signature of belief. What you feel about yourself is the vibration that writes your destiny. Let your imagination become your temple. Within that sacred space, picture the life you desire in absolute clarity. Do not say, I will have it someday. Feel it as though it were already yours. Sit quietly in that image until it becomes familiar, until your heart beats with the rhythm of that reality. You will know it is real when your body reacts as though it is already true. Your breath slows, your muscles relax, your mind quiets. That is the vibration of alignment. Do not look for signs in the outer world. The first sign is always within. The change in vibration is the evidence. The moment you feel different, life has already begun to rearrange itself to match you. It may not yet be visible, but it is inevitable. The unseen always precedes the seen. The invisible roots of vibration grow long before the visible flower blooms. The power is not in your voice, but in your inner resonance. The world may hear your words, but the universe hears your vibration. Two people can speak the same affirmation, but one changes their life while the other stays stuck. Why? Because one speaks from the vibration of truth, while the other speaks from the vibration of hope. Hope is a longing, faith is knowing. Hope vibrates separation, faith vibrates unity. When you speak from knowing, even in silence, mountains move. When you master vibration, you no longer react to appearances. You no longer get shaken by delay, fear, or doubt. You understand that everything seen is a reflection of what once was, a vibration already sent, a frequency already broadcast. You cannot undo it with worry, but you can replace it with a new vibration. The moment you shift inwardly, the countdown to manifestation begins anew. To use vibration is to speak the language of creation itself. Words are symbols, but vibration is substance. It is the raw material of existence. When you vibrate peace, chaos dissolves. When you vibrate gratitude, blessings multiply. When you vibrate love, doors open where there were once walls. You do not need to convince anyone, not even yourself. You need only to feel it real. Imagine standing before a mirror. You smile and the reflection smiles back. You frown and it frowns in return. The mirror never acts first. Likewise, the world never acts first. It merely reflects your vibration. If you wish the reflection to change, you must first change the expression you wear inside. That expression is your vibration. Every night before sleep, close your eyes and sink into the feeling of your fulfilled desire. Do not analyze it, do not question it. Simply feel the sweetness of its completion. The mind will try to interrupt with logic, but let it fade. Let feeling be your prayer. Let imagination be your temple. Fall asleep in that state, and you will awaken in the vibration of your desire. The subconscious mind, your silent servant, records this vibration and begins to move everything required to make it visible. When you awaken, walk in the vibration of that new reality. Let your tone, your thoughts, your posture express it. You are not faking it, you are inhabiting it. This is not self-deception, it is self-creation. Everything you assume about yourself becomes your vibration, and every vibration becomes your reality. The universe does not test you, it mirrors you. It waits patiently for your dominant frequency to stabilize. When you vibrate and faith alternately, you send mixed signals. One moment you say, I am abundant. The next you worry about bills. You affirm love, then fear rejection. The vibration is inconsistent, and therefore the results are scattered. But once your vibration becomes steady, once you truly feel the end result without doubt, nothing can stop its appearance. Silence is the most powerful amplifier of vibration. When you cease talking about what you want and instead feel what you are, your energy multiplies. Words scatter energy outward, silence gathers it inward. That is why the greatest transformations happen in stillness, not noise. Sit with your imagination in silence, and let your feelings speak louder than any word ever could. You are not using imagination to escape the world. You are using it to build one. You are not denying reality. You are defining it. The outer world will always resist new ideas until your vibration becomes stronger than the evidence against it. Persist. Feel it again and again until it becomes more real inside than what you see outside. The world must eventually conform. Many people ask, how long does it take? But time is irrelevant to vibration. The moment you feel it real, creation begins. Time is only the distance between vibration and visibility. The more unwavering your vibration, the shorter that distance becomes. Impatience stretches time, faith dissolves it. When you master this law, you realize that every experience, pleasant or painful, is feedback. If something unpleasant appears, it is not punishment, it is reflection. It reveals the vibration you are holding. Bless it, for it shows you where you are resonating. Then shift the vibration and watch the mirror change. There is a stillness deeper than words, and in that stillness, creation happens effortlessly. You have felt it before. Moments when everything flowed, when coincidence seemed to guide your steps, when joy appeared for no reason. That was alignment. That was your vibration in harmony with life. You can live in that state deliberately, not just accidentally. To use vibration consciously is to live as a creator, not a reactor. Most of the world reacts. They speak from pain, act from fear, and vibrate confusion. But the creator moves from within. They feel first, then act. They imagine first, then see. They vibrate the end before it begins. Their calm is not apathy, it is mastery. Every emotion is a vibration indicator. When you feel joy, love, and peace, you are in alignment. When you feel fear, doubt, or frustration, you are out of tune. Your emotions are not enemies. They are instruments guiding you back to the correct frequency. Listen to them not as judgments, but as signals. Adjust your imagination until the vibration feels like harmony again. Let go of the idea that vibration is something mystical. It is as real as gravity. You can sense it in every person you meet. Some people walk into a room and uplift it, others drain it. You call it energy, but it is vibration. It speaks before words are spoken. You feel it before thoughts are exchanged. The same is true of you. You broadcast your state constantly, and the world responds accordingly. When you start vibrating differently, the people and situations that no longer match you will fade. Do not chase them. Let them go, for new ones are coming that match your new frequency. This is not loss, it is alignment. Every ending is simply a clearing for the vibration of your new beginning. The greatest mistake is to use words to force vibration. You cannot talk yourself into belief, you must feel yourself into belief. Do not say, I am rich, while feeling poor. Instead, imagine what richness feels like. Not the money itself, but the ease, the gratitude, the calm confidence. When that feeling becomes natural, the vibration is complete. Then money, opportunities, and people that match that vibration will appear with ease. If you seek love, do not declare it, embody it. Feel yourself loved, appreciated, cherished. Do not look for it outwardly. Become the vibration of it inwardly. Love will recognize itself and find you. The outer is always late, the inner is always first. Everything you imagine with feeling becomes a living vibration within your consciousness. These vibrations accumulate, forming the atmosphere of your life. Guard it. Do not allow thoughts of fear or resentment to poison your vibration. They may seem small, but they ripple into form. Choose your inner movie wisely, for you are both the actor and the director. When you realize that vibration creates reality, words lose their grip on you. You no longer argue, explain, or justify. You simply align and allow. You know that unseen forces are already in motion. Your confidence is quiet because it comes from knowing, not from noise. At first, the practice feels strange. You may imagine wealth while your outer world still shows lack. You may feel love while still alone, but persistence bridges the gap. Every time you return to the vibration, you strengthen the bridge between imagination and manifestation. Eventually, the bridge becomes a doorway. You step through it, and the world on the other side looks just like the one you imagined. Life is not waiting to give you what you want. It is waiting for you to vibrate as though you already have it. The universe does not withhold, it reflects. It cannot deny your vibration any more than a mirror can refuse your reflection. So walk gently, not in words, but in vibration. Speak softly, but feel deeply. Use your imagination not to describe the world, but to design it. Every moment you vibrate deliberately, you rewrite the story of your life without needing to utter a single word. The invisible responds instantly, faithfully, honoringly. You do not need to convince the world of your worthiness. Your vibration will speak louder than any speech ever could. You are not here to repeat what you see. You are here to create what you wish to see. You are not limited by circumstance. You are limited only by vibration. And when you master that vibration, when you live from imagination with unwavering faith, you discover that reality has never been outside of you. It has always been the echo of what you vibrate within. So now understand, words may inspire, but vibration creates. The world does not bow to what you say, it bends to what you are. You can speak of light while vibrating in darkness, and the darkness will remain. But the instant you feel the light as your reality, even in silence, it appears. The secret has never been about speaking things into existence. It has always been about becoming the existence you seek. Feel it first. Leave it inwardly. Let your imagination carve the pattern and your vibration breathe life into it. When your inner world burns with the certainty of what you desire, the outer world must obey. For vibration is the true language of creation. Silent, invisible, unstoppable. Do not chase, attract. Do not beg, become. Do not speak about what will be, feel what already is. When you master that, you no longer wish. You know, you no longer hope, you embody. And when you embody the vibration of your dream, reality has no choice but to mirror you perfectly. The power has always been within. Use vibration, not words. Turn imagination into reality, and you will discover that everything you've ever desired was never outside you. It was waiting all along for you to feel it true.